Greetings. Welcome to Thought for the Day from the Avon Valley Churches at Christmastide. We're going to read you two poems. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Jan.
And Jan will be reading the first poem called The Innkeeper's Wife.
I've always loved this poem. It's by Clive Sampson, and I hope you like it. Oh, I love this byre. Shadows are kindly here. The light is flecked with travelling stars of dust. So quiet it seems after the inn clamour. Scraping of fiddles, stamping of feet. Only the cows, each in her patient stall, turn their slow eyes as we enter, and the sunlight enter their slowly rhythmic mouths. Oh, that is the stall carpenter. You see it's too far gone for patching or repatching. My husband made it, and he's been gone these dozen years or more. Strange how this lifeless thing, degraded wood, split from the tree and nailed and crucified to make a wall, outlives the mastering hand that struck it down, the warm, firm hand that touched my body with its wandering love. No, let the fire take them, strip every board, make a new beginning. Too many memories lurk like worms in this old wood. Now that piece you're holding, that patch of grain with the giant's thumbprint, I stared at it a full hour when he died. Its grooves are down my mind. Oh, and that board there, bearing its knot hole like a missing jigsaw. I remember another hand along its rib. No, not my husband's. And why I should remember I cannot say. It was a night in winter. Our house was full, tight packed as salted herrings. So full, they said, we had to hold our breaths to close the door and shut the night air out. And then 2 travellers came. They stood outside, across the threshold, half in the ring of light and half beyond it. I would have let them in despite the crowding, because the woman was past her time. But I'd no mind to argue with my husband, the flagon in my hand and half the inn still clamouring for wine. But when trade slackened and all our guests had sung themselves to bed or told the floor their troubles, I came out here where he had lodged them. The man was standing as you are now, his hand smoothing that board. He was a carpenter, I heard them say. She rested on the straw, and on her arm a child was lying. Oh, none of your crease-faced brats squalling their lungs out. Just lying there as calm as a new-dropped calf, his eyes wide open, and gazing round as if the world he saw in the chaff-strewn light of the stable lantern was something beautiful and new and strange. Oh, well, he'd have learnt different now, I reckon, where'er he is. And why I should recall a scene like that, when times I would remember have passed beyond reliving, I cannot think. It's a trick you're served by all possessions. They have their memories too many memories. Well, I must go in. There are meals to serve. Join us there, carpenter, when you've had enough of cattle company. Oh, the world is a sad place, but wine and music blunt the truth of it.
That's a lovely reflection of that innkeeper's wife from so long ago, just remembering events in the cattle byre behind the inn. But now for a complete change of pace, something modern and by John Betjeman, relatively modern anyway. Famous poem called Christmas, but it does have quite a strong finish.
Christmas by John Betjeman. The bells of waiting Advent ring, the tortoise stove is lit again, and lamp oil light across the night has caught the streaks of winter rain. In many a stained glass window sheen from Crimson Lake to Hooker's Green.
The holly in the windy hedge and round the manor house the yew will soon be stripped to deck the ledge, the altar, font, arch and pew, so that the villagers can say, the church looked nice on Christmas Day.
Provincial public houses blaze and corporation tramcars clang. On lighted tenements I gaze, where paper decorations hang. And bunting in the red town hall says, Merry Christmas to you all.
And London shops on Christmas Eve are strung with silver bells and flowers, as hurrying clerks the city leave to pigeon-haunted classic towers, and marble clouds go scudding by the many-steepled London sky.
And girls in slacks remember Dad, and oafish louts remember Mum. And sleepless children's hearts are glad, and Christmas morning bells say, Come! Even to shining ones who dwell safe in the Dorchester Hotel.
And is it true? And is it true, this most tremendous tale of all, seen in a stained glass window's hue? A baby in an ox's stall, the maker of the stars and sea, became a child on earth for me.
And is it true? For if it is, no loving fingers tying strings around those tissued fripperies, the sweet and silly Christmas things, bath salts and inexpensive scent, and hideous ties so kindly meant.
No love that in a family dwells, no carolling in frosty air, nor all the steeple-shaking bells can with this single truth compare, that God was man in Palestine and lives today in bread and wine. Thank you for being with us. We're just beside our Christmas nativity scene, and even a little total fireplace blazing away here. Happy Christmas to you all. God bless you. Bye-bye.